All right, we are here with a brand new football coach, Coach Hectorne. Would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everyone.
We're going to ask him some of our just shoot the breeze questions here. If you could be a foreign ambassador, which country would you choose? That's quite a question for a football coach.
Mexico, as long as I'm on the beach, I think.
Nice one. Who's the best teacher you ever had growing up?
Best teacher I ever had growing up. I'm going to say Coach Crotwell.
All right. What did he teach?
History, I think. I don't know. He was just an awesome coach, and send this to him.
What scared you the most when you were young?
Almost stepped on a snake. I'm terrified of snakes. Almost stepped on one, and
you were in Florida for a while, and there's some unpleasant snakes in Florida.
See, I stayed on sidewalks there.
If a genie gave you 3 wishes, what would you get?
I think first of all, I got to have some money.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess you can't get more wishes, can you?
I think I would just wish for a bank account that was always full.
Full, whenever you wanted it. What do you do after that? I think you're good.
That's true. That pretty much gives you every other wish.
Yep.
If you had to downsize, what would you get rid of?
My dogs. Man, my dogs.
Now, what would the wife and kids say to that?
They would downsize me, I believe.
What makes someone a success? That's a deep question.
Very deep. I think being the best version of themselves.
I love it. What's the earliest memory you have?
I remember, and I'm not exactly sure where we were, but I remember being picked up out of a seat, in a car seat or the back of the seat. No, we didn't have car seats back then, and being set up on top of the car while they got everything out of the car. I remember the parking lot. Yeah, and I don't remember exactly where we were.
Yep.
I probably made all that up, but...
Do you have a favorite stock pick? I'm betting Coach Hectorne doesn't play the stock market, but he might.
Not at all.
Yeah. We leave that to people that are smarter than us. We just go into the mutual fund and say,
there you go.
Manage my money for me. Are you concerned about your health, your career, or relationships? I guess we're kind of concerned about all of it.
I'm getting a little older, so the health comes in, but I still think relationships. I always want to make sure those are good.
If you could compete in any Olympic event, current Olympic event, which one would you choose?
I'd like to be fast, so I think the 100-meter dash.
What was your first job?
Cutting grass at a warehouse. I cut all the grass around it, and it just never stopped growing. I mean, you would think at some point you'd get done. Never did. Yard
work was my first job here in South Haven, actually. If you could wear anything to work, what would you choose to wear?
Hey man, I'm a joggers and
sweats
hoodie kind of guy.
Man, absolutely. What's your favorite fast food meal?
We hit Chick-fil-A quite a bit. I don't know if it's quite my favorite, but I don't know if I get to eat too much other things with my kids.
That's the Lewis household. That's what we eat. Would you choose to only need 2 hours of sleep a night if it meant you would die 7 years earlier?
No, I need to sleep.
That's a terrible question. You're not going to answer that one. What is your favorite? Oh, a lot of football coaches don't like answering this. Do you have a college team you really like?
I don't. I just enjoy. Let me rephrase that. I love college football. You get to a point where in this profession that you've coached guys that are at different places. You get to know coaches that are different places. It's kind of hard to root for them, but
understandably so.
I just love college football.
Okay, college football is in a little bit of turmoil right now. We've got 4 teams. Who do you like? They're all 4 really, really good teams. If I had to tell you right now, pick one, could you pick one and tell me why?
Yeah, I think I can, and I'd have to say Alabama. They've been there, they've done it.
They seem to always pull it out.
They find a way. They've gotten better all year long. It's hard to bet against them.
Are you predicting Alabama-Texas as the final game? A lot of people are thinking that Texas might be able to pull off the Washington win.
I've not seen Texas play a lot this year. I've seen Washington a few times. I think they're pretty good. I think that's going to be a good one. man, if you're forcing me, or you forcing me to make a pick here,
Yeah.
I'm going to go Washington, just for fun here.
So Washington, Bama is kind of what you have maybe as the final game. And the most eyeballs are liable to be on the Florida-Georgia game.
Oh yeah, Florida State, Georgia.
Those commercials right now are going for a lot of money, I can promise.
That's tough. That's a tough deal there for both of those schools, but at least they get to play each other. You know, so you still kind of have that playoff deal. Obviously, not playing for quite a big of a deal as they would in the playoff.
Right. Now, do you tend to pull for the Philadelphia Eagles when it comes to NFL since old N'Kobe Dean's there?
It's pretty hard not to. Pretty hard not to, but obviously love him to death and proud of him. But, you know, there's a lot of guys on that team that are just winners. And the way they carry themselves, they're a lot of fun to watch.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.